you even accept that? Because I don't know, I kind of do actually. But in all honesty, if you're going to fight, if you're going to be in a war, you basically have to accept death. There's no way. The chances of it actually happening are too high, so why not accept it? And why am I talking about this? And really, it goes back to Kimberly, which I've talked about him, and I talked about him in F, and again I'm talking about him in F. And Kimberly again is the archetypal warrior. He already resigned himself to accepting death way before any war. So he's already a master, essentially, of his own life. And why am I saying this? So I don't know if you ever read, Five Rings. I think that's the book where there are many small stories about warriors. And one of these small fables, I think they're fables, small fables, there's one of them where a samurai just finds a random guy, a random worker, and he just looks at him and he just says, "Man, I'm looking at a master." And of course, his worker is like, "What the hell are you talking about? Why my master?" And samurai just looks at him. He's like, "I see in your eyes, you already accepted death, so you are a master." And definitely in this episode, if you don't know, Kimberly fights Scar, and there's one point where he almost dies, and he just talks about this beautiful, just almost poem, where he accepts death, where if he's fighting, he likes seeing other people die, but he likes the idea of him dying. And again, it just shows the archetypal warrior, the guy that accepted death from the beginning. He doesn't care. He's a master. He's actually a master. A cynical and maybe cynical, but I don't even think that's the way to talk about him, because later on he actually reveals he is just there to see what's gonna happen. He doesn't really care about either side, and again, that's beautiful. It's almost a doomer by himself. It's kind of cool. I like him. And in this episode also is the episode where Edward finally gets to the Briggs wall, and he finds Olivier Armstrong. And I think it shows her character when Edward gives her her sister's letter, and she just scraps the letter, and she just tells Edward, "Dude, I'm a judge of I'm my own judge of other people's character. I'm not gonna listen from other people." And that just shows this huge self-control, this huge assertiveness in her, where she's the judge of her own world and she's the judge of other people. She expects to test other people and see other people's characters by herself, and she doesn't trust other people's authority. And it's a huge quality to have, and she's really assertive, and it's really a thing to behold and a thing to strive for. And that's it. This is the episode. There's a lot to talk about it. And I hope you guys have these themes and you think about it. If you like the channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, please hit the like button, and thank you very much.